Alright, so what's going on, everybody? It's Extreme Gaming here, and this week Infinite Warfare dropped the trailer for their Zombies game mode. I don't remember what the hell they called it. It was like Zombies in Spaceland, I think is what they called it. But I guess I'm just gonna give you kind of just my little 2 cents on it. I mean, this is just gonna be really quick, because I think they need to show, more gameplay to kind of get, a good idea of what we're going to expect from it. But, basically, I didn't like what I saw. I don't know. It just looked funky. That's, I don't know. It just looked like something was off to me. Anyway, there's a lot of people freaking out about it right now, saying like, oh, it's just, they're just taking it to like the extreme level of ridiculous, and a lot of people like that for some reason, but I don't get it at all. It just looks stupid to me, because again, I think zombies should be, more like a creepy or kind of scary thing, kind of like how, on the first few maps of World at War, I feel like that should be kind of the atmosphere you should get from playing a zombies game mode. And, you gotta give props to Infinity Ward to not just 100% ripping off Treyarch zombies, but there's some people out there that are giving them too much praise, because, while they might not 100% be ripping off Treyarch zombies, it's pretty damn close. They're not ripping off Treyarch in like the sense of the atmosphere and everything like that, but from watching that gameplay trailer, there was already so many things that like Treyarch, that they pretty much just ripped straight from Treyarch zombies. The perks, for example, there's lists of like all the perks going around already. It's like literally they have so many of the same perks that have been in Call of Duty Zombies or Treyarch Zombies. It's just they just renamed it. And it's not just like a few perks. It's like 8 or 9 perks that they just pretty much they stole the properties from Treyarch Zombies and then just put it in their own game. I'm pretty sure like the Gobblegum idea is somewhat coming to Infinite Warfare, so they took that too. And then there's a couple of like the special weapons that were in Treyarch Zombies that you could see in Infinite Warfare Zombies. I remember 100% for certain that they ripped off the monkey bomb, and now it's a fucking boombox. So you got the zombies, instead of just huddling around the monkey bomb, they're like, they huddle around the boombox and they start breakdancing or some shit. And, that's one thing that I'm just talking about, it's just to the point of, like, it's just so ridiculous. Because, it literally looked like, the map kind of looked like something you'd see out of, like, a cartoon almost. Like, it was so unbelievably cartoony, it just didn't appeal to me. But, one thing though you gotta be happy about is, the zombies that were breakdancing or whatever, at least they were doing like, normal dances instead. You didn't have zombies doing like the dab or like the whip and, doing the whip and nay-nay or some stupid shit, like the Black Ops 3 taunts, At least they weren't doing that, but it's still fucking stupid though. But, now another thing that I'm just gonna really talk about really quickly is, Black Ops 3, they've been coming out with some, like, weird buffs and nerfs recently, like, you have, what did they do recently? Yeah, they buffed the shit out of the Vesper recently, for no reason whatsoever. So the Vesper goes from being, like, just complete shit tier weapon, like one of the worst weapons in the game, they bring it back up to where it was like when the game first came out, where it was by far like the most used weapon, and it was better than it was before. I mean, the gun was better like from distance than like half the snipers in this game. At least with my experience, like I could shoot people halfway across the map like no problem with that gun. And then like 3 days later, they decide to fuck with the meta again, and they nerf it to shit again, so it's slightly better than it was before, but now it's definitely not like the god tier weapon that it was before. But they just need to just leave the game alone at this point. At least with gun balancing, because every day I come back to this game, it plays like a different game. And, yeah, because I'll come back one day, I mean, like the VMP is the best gun in the game. One day I come back like a day or two later, now it's the Vesper. Come back a day or two later, I mean, it might be like the fucking MR6 out of nowhere. I don't know. I mean, just by the way this game's been going and the gun balancing has been going, like, I wouldn't be surprised. But I don't know. They just need to leave the guns alone at this point. I've had enough of this just weird gun balancing thing that just leave alone. I hit my hand on the desk. Just leave it alone, Treyarch. Just stop. You're getting too crazy. Just sit in the corner. Just, I don't know, for real. I mean, they just need to, whoever, you know, is tweaking the weapons and shit, they just need to get a roll of duct tape. Just duct tape his hands together behind his back and just like tie him up in a corner. Just don't let him leave, because if you let him out of your sight for 2 seconds, he's gonna run to that computer and he's gonna nerf the shit out of another weapon. I mean, I don't know. Just leave the guns alone, Treyarch. I've had enough. But anyways, guys, I think that's that about wraps it up for this video. So if you enjoyed this commentary, leave a like down below. This has been Extreme Gaming, and I'll see you on the next one.